Hey everyone, it's Insko here. Welcome back to another video, and welcome to episode 6 of Reaction Box. If you don't know by now, Reaction Box is a series that I started fairly recently where I react to songs that you've submitted. If you want to submit something for the Reaction Box, it's really simple. All you have to do is join the Discord server, which has a link in the description for. Then head over to the Reaction Box channel. We've made our own bot for this, so all you have to do is type /request and then the link to your song. But make sure that you upvote other people's tracks as well, because you have to get a certain amount of upvotes in order for me to feature it in an episode. But all of that's mentioned at the top of the page. But let's get into episode 6. So for track 1 of today, we got a song by Alan Walker, and it's called Alone. So this song came out as a part of his Different World album in December the 14th, 2018. I think it came out as a single before that, though. Yeah, I've heard this one before. It's... I mean, I used to like... Was it Faded? And then Alone? I used to like those. But then Alan Walker's sort of older style was very much just like a copy and paste kind of thing. And just not... I've never really been a fan, to be honest. Just not really my thing. I mean, it was cool back then. But... it just feels really... I don't know. Not really my thing. Not really my thing. Actually, before I rate this with probably a brutal rating, a lot of you in the comments on my last video were upset that I rated the Trivector remix of that ILLENIUM song like a 4 out of 10. I didn't realize there was that many people that actually liked that. But you lot know this whole thing's an opinion-based thing. Like, we can have different opinions and that's fine. And I'm glad I didn't have people like seriously offended by it. A lot of you were saying like, I don't agree with it, but fair enough. Anyway, I'm gonna give that like a 4 out of 10 from me. For track 2, we got a song by Kygo, and it's called Happy Now featuring Sandro, Cavazza. This one came out October the 26th, 2018. I think I've heard this one because it sounded a little bit sort of Avicii inspired by the vocal. Was this near when Avicii passed away? I feel like it was. I can't remember what year it is. That's awful. I swear it was 2018. So I know Kygo was like pretty influenced by Avicii. I remember reading that somewhere. Yeah, this used to be a cool song. It feels like Kygo and Avicii, kinda. Because it's got that like typical tropical house, like piano kind of feel to it that Kygo always does. But then the lead and the vocal is very Avicii. I used to listen to Kygo a lot more than what I do now. Like, I feel like his first album, some of his older remixes, I used to really like. And then I just kind of stopped listening to him, like, properly. I listen to him now and then whenever he releases a new song if I react to it or whatever, but didn't really keep up to date. Cool song anyway. I don't think it's the best Kygo thing ever. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Track 3, we got a song by SLANDER and William Black, and it's called Back to You. I remember this song. I used to really like this song. I feel like this was probably like around when I was getting into melodic bass stuff, or like discovering more artists like SLANDER and William Black. But this song was sick. I used to really like this song. It's nothing crazy either. It's just really cool. I love the vocals on it. Has a nice vibe about it. I love the vocals on this song. And then the fake out. Really cool song. Like I say, it's nothing like... Comparing it to the stuff that we have now and the stuff that I like now, it's not like that huge sound or like anything crazy. It doesn't have like a really insane lead or anything. I think I just like it because it was kind of casual and the vocals are really nice. And obviously guitar outro as well. I'll also give that a 7 out of 10. I think for me, it's one of those songs that I used to really like, so it will have like a place in my heart. But comparing it to some of the stuff that's out now, I think there's so many songs that's better than that. Track 4, we have a song by William Black, MitiS, and RUNN, and it's called Take Me. This one came out July the 27th of 2018. I don't think I've heard this before, because I don't think I was really listening to this style of music in 2018, properly anyway. I'm intrigued to see what 2018 William Black sounds like though. Okay. Bit more of like an aggressive sort of saw synth. Really cool. Doesn't feel as like flowy. It feels like it has a bit of aggression behind it, but I kind of like it. The vocal chops aren't too prominent either. Okay, drop 2. I'm assuming a fake out. Oh, that was cool. Yeah, I think some things feel a little bit strange, like mix-wise. Like, I don't think the snare's that great. The kick is quite soft. But I like it. It's kind of gone for the approach of chords up front, vocal chops in the back, which you don't really hear too much now. Yeah, you know what? I'll give that an 8 out of 10. For track 5, we got a song by Mancub, and it's called Better Now featuring Jen. I'm not going to lie, I haven't listened to a lot of Mancub at all. This one was on their Impressions album from 2020. I've never heard that album. I've just clicked on the album and I don't recognize a single song on it, so there's that. Nice so far. Okay, that came out of nowhere. Kind of like a... interesting. It's like a weird synth thing. See what the drop's saying. Oh, okay. I love that rhythm. It's kind of like very classic dubstep sort of rhythm. And that lead's really nice too, actually. Yeah, I thought it was going to do that. Like this kind of style when it has those like classic dubstep drums normally continue it after the drop. Yeah, this is nice. Ooh, little fake out thing. I don't think it's too crazy. Like, I'd like a bit more energy behind it, maybe. Because it does feel a bit stop and start. It doesn't feel like it kind of follows through with the energy, but I do like the rhythm of it. It's kind of got that classic feel about it. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Also, let me know whether I should listen to their album in my own time, because I probably should. Track 6, we got a song by SLANDER and AU5, and it's called Anywhere featuring shYbeast and PLYA. Cool so far, quite cinematic. Oh, okay, they've gone for the approach of having like the chorus vocals on the drop. That's really cool. This came out February the 5th, 2021. I forgot to mention that. That's nice too. Just probably took everything away. And the strings too. This has a really like big cinematic feel about it. It's quite nice. Second drop. Okay, like same thing. It is really nice though. That's that more AU5 kind of sound. Yeah, sick. I mean, it's a very melodic track. I thought there was be like something heavy in it, but not really, unless you count that. I really like it, actually. I think the chorus hook is really catchy. I'll give that one an 8 out of 10. Track 7, we got a song by Last Heroes, and it's called Change It, featuring Liel Kolet. I think that's the same vocalist that sung on Naked Soul by Last Heroes. This one came out 2021. It was on their Fred's EP. I think I have heard this, because I've heard this EP. I do recognize it. Yeah, I've heard this before. I love those little bass stabs. Really cool. Like how the drums continue to as well. That snare is kind of cool. Feels a bit lo-fi. Second drop. Nice. Got like a top lead. And then just a bass and kick bit. That feels a bit more like aggressive. Love that little plucky thing in the back there too. That's really cool. It's kind of like heavy, but not heavy, and melodic, but not melodic. It's really cool. It's a different approach. Like I said, I've heard it before, not to the point where I remembered everything about it because I haven't listened to it loads. I'll also give that an 8 out of 10. For track 8, we got a song by ILLENIUM, Kill the Noise, and Mako, and it's called Don't Give Up on Me. This one came out in 2018, and I have heard it before, but I only heard of it probably like a year ago. I haven't listened to it much. I love the vocals on this as well. Really kind of like feels a bit metal kind of vibes to it. Really dramatic, and yeah, it's a really sick song. This bit, so sick. It's just dramatic. It feels very 2018. Like, I'd love to hear a remastered version of this, but it's a really sick song. Like that. Very classic. It's just that dubstep sound, that like bass sound is really old school. And then this bit when the vocal comes in. And then you got the little like, I don't even know, like cinematic kind of string sounds. Really cool. I definitely don't think it's the best thing ever. It has like a dramatic feel about it, like I've said about 5 times now. And I'd love to hear a remastered version with like newer bass design and stuff, but it's still cool. And here we go into the heavy drop. The fake out. Really cool. Really cool. Like imagine that with the dramatic sort of vibe to it, the same vocals and everything, but with like a newer, fresh kind of bass design. Like if you put that with Shivering, for example, I think it would sound so sick. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 just because I feel like it's a good track, but it kind of like didn't age so well. It doesn't feel like it kind of pushes through as much as it did then. I'm saying that like I heard it in 2018 when I only heard it a year ago, but you know what I mean. Also, for whatever reason, I tried to listen to that on Spotify and it just wouldn't work. For song 9, we have a song by MitiS called Homesick featuring SOUNDR, but it's an AU5 remix. I think it was actually the last episode of Reaction Box that I reacted to the original song. I've never actually heard this AU5 remix though. Came out September 17th, 2021. Okay. Feels a bit casual. Not bad. I don't even know what style this is. It feels like it's kind of got live drums. Strange. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like the original has more emotion behind it. It's definitely taking it in a different direction though. I don't know how sold I am on this so far. Fake out. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the original's better. Like this just kind of feels like, you know, it's alright. It's nothing special. I'm gonna go straight down the middle and give it like a 5 out of 10. I don't think it's something I'd really listen to. I prefer the original over that. And for the final track, track 10, we have a song by SABBAI and it's called Million Days featuring Hoang and Claire Ridgely. This one came out February the 11th, 2020 on Monster Cat. See what the drop's saying. Oh, okay. Kind of like a strip back sort of thing. The vocal chops are interesting. I don't know whether they're too up front. I kind of want everything in the back to be a bit more forward, but that piano is really nice too here. Nice sort of transition. Second drop. I'm assuming it'll be like the same thing, maybe with a fake out. No fake out. Okay. No vocal chops here. Just got the chorus vocals on it. I tell you what, that kind of style has really grown on me. That's 2 tracks in this episode that have done that. Where it's just singing on the drop. I think that's really cool. I'm not gonna lie, like SABBAI's sound is like that more thinner sort of sound. Like his chords and stuff don't ever really sound full, which I think is just his style and it's something I should probably just adapt to, I guess. But it's nice. It's a nice track. I love how it's very like piano ridden. It's got like a soft feel with the vocals and everything. And you know, I think that stripped back chords in the drop kind of works for that style. I think I'll give it a 7 out of 10 for now. If I listen to it more, it'll probably grow on me. But that's the end of episode 6, Reaction Box anyway. Lots of variety on this episode. Make sure to join the Discord server with the link in the description and submit stuff for this. It could be any genre, any artist from any time. And if it gets enough upvotes, I'll be reacting to it in an episode. We're also really close to hitting 1,000 members in the Discord server, which is ridiculous. But thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like and subscribe and turn on notifications if you haven't already. But my name is Insko. I hope you have a great week and I'll see you on Friday for New Music Friday.